I've been here 16 years and I'm paying $6,000 a month in common area maintenance. Could you imagine what it's going to cost if they reassess this building to fair market value? It could be another $6,000 to $10,000 more a month in rent. There's no way I can, sustain that. Definitely, it's going to create some inflation. Obviously, with minimum wage increasing next year and the following year, it's going to be a challenge for people to stay in business. We're going to have to raise prices and reduce labor and find a way. And it's definitely going to just hit the small person. I mean, we have over 70 employees. We're proud of that. We're invested in our community. We do a lot of outreach, community outreach, a lot of charity work. We're trying to make a difference and provide value in our community. We're trying to bring a world-class experience to our town. And again, with COVID, with the increase of costs with labor and all the products, the meat and produce and et cetera, the margins are so slim. So this again will be just a crushing blow to all of us.
It's really the tenants, and if you look at the tenant base, the leases that are drawn, every one of them has a clause in the lease that says in the event the property taxes, specifically property taxes, in the event property taxes go up, you, Mr. Tenant, are paying your pro rata share of that increase. So if you're in 50% of the building, you're going to take 50% of that increase, and I'm going to sock it to you. Where is that guy going to get his money from? Is he supposed to take less profit now? Isn't this whole thing supposed to help the small business owner? I don't know how this does. I don't know how that raising property taxes on commercial property does that.
If you have a shoe repair shop and your rent triples, what are you going to do with the cost of the services you provide? You're going to up the price. If you are a local supermarket and your rent goes up because of the tax hit, what are you going to do with all of the products in your store that you sell? You're going to have to up the prices to make up for your tax hit. It's simple as that. It's trickle down. Everything trickles down and the consumer's on the bottom. We already have the highest taxes and are one of the most expensive states in the country to do business in. It's not a business-friendly state, and this will, in my opinion, send a multitude of businesses out of state. They'll just pack up and leave. If Prop 15 passes, every single product that I buy and every single service that I use is going to go up substantially in cost, in price. So it doesn't matter if it's toothpaste or furniture or my trip to the doctor or to the veterinarian, all of those, the cost of all of those things is going to go up because those people have businesses and their tax hit will have gone up.
So I'm just trying to get my customers comfortable in coming back into a salon, yet alone I wouldn't want to have to raise prices on them on top of it. So I'm definitely no on 15. It's one more punch in the gut when you're just barely crawling out of it, absolutely. It wouldn't make sense to even be able to keep doing what I do for a living, yeah.
We're still recovering from this economic crisis, which has been really devastating on small businesses. That would devastate our business for sure, because the taxes would be raised. We would not be able to afford it. We'd have to pass the costs on to our stylists that are renting from us. They would have to pass it on to their clients. Everything would just escalate a lot. The property management companies are not going to absorb all these costs. They're going to pass them on to their tenants. The people, most businesses, I'd say anywhere between 70% are renting. Their small businesses rent. So they're going to increase that cost, I believe.
Well, I mean, obviously one of your biggest cost, is your rent, as far as, trying to be able to stay in a place like that. Your other costs are big time where, is, employee salaries, so your payroll kind of gets you. So it's like, if you can't balance those two out, that really will kick you really fast, as far as not being able to do certain things or shutting down programs. When we went through it, I we didn't know if we were going to make it, and it's like, by the grace of God and just trying to bend and, overcome, adapt, improvise, try to figure out different things. We made it through. Now it's like this next challenge. It's like the next fight's coming, So, just got to try to deal with it, and hopefully, people vote the right way, and we don't end up in the same situations a lot of other places. And I know of gyms, you know, that have already picked up and left, you know, and other small businesses, you know, that they cannot do it. And, you know, I get emails almost daily now that, hey, you know, I have equipment if you want to, you know, because we're leaving. I'm like, wow, it's difficult. So, I mean, I can see they're already scared, so they're just going to go.
The business probably gets 2 to 3 phone calls a month from business bureaus and chambers of commerce located outside of California. We've never really taken those phone calls seriously. If Proposition 15 does pass, we will start to take those seriously. What California may gain in tax, they're potentially going to lose in jobs. There's not a reason our business is based in California, so we can really take this and move it anywhere we want it to. And we're really getting to the point where we just keep getting pushed and you know, to the limit there, and it's very frustrating. And this might be the nail that kind of seals the coffin.